What's up, folks? Hope I find you okay, guys, despite all the problems that we are facing as a country there. Well, I'm back here. I've been watching, I've seen, I've been following what's happening. And I think it's time we voice. It's time we make our voice heard about what's going on here. First of all, let me say my condolences to the families of those that we have lost. You know, they've lost relatives, they've lost friends, they've lost sons and daughters. But I'm back here now. I want to talk. You know what? I want to talk, and I wish we could listen to each other, because we can't let these bastards go on like that. No. Good thing is I've been talking, but most of us, most of you, chose not to listen. But I think it's time now we have to listen. We are sorry for what's going on. It is very bad. We feel, we feel the pain that those that are on ground feel. We know you are being brutalized. But yes, had we listened to one another, we could be somewhere else more than where we are, because of this bastard called Mnangagwa. Because of these motherfuckers, Wanachiwenga and stuff like that. And I guess, citizens, it's time now we give each other an ear. When we talk, when we raise issues, don't dismiss. Rather look into it with a close eye. Ask yourself, why is somebody saying this? Why is somebody predicting this? Because this is exactly what I said. You dismissed me. You thought I was mad, but I told you. You celebrated a dog in the name of Mnangagwa. Today is screwing you. That dog is biting you. This is so sad. Fellow citizens are dying. Fellow citizens are brutalized. Fellow citizens are starved because of these motherfuckers that you are scared to confront in the name of fucking respect. You disrespect yourselves because you don't want to stand up and talk to these people. And for those of you who are accusing fellow Zimbabweans back home inside the borders of Zimbabwe for having voted ZANU, you say it's okay, let them suffer because they voted for ZANU. Think twice, my brother. Think twice, my sister. The divide and rule tactic. Those people never voted for ZANU. Actually, that makes you ZANU because you believe what fucking ZANU tells you they want. They never did. You know that. We all know about that. And we can't be quiet. And we can back off. This should go on. We have a role to play out there in the diaspora. Fellow citizens are dying. We have to stand up. We have to be organized. We have to fight. We have to scream louder. We have to talk. We have to congregate. We have to meet people and lobby for support, because our fellow brothers and sisters are dying. Because our sons and daughters are in trouble. Because of these bastards called Mnangagwa. We can't keep quiet no more in the name of respect. We can't respect hooligans. We can't respect Makandanga. We should confront them. Fellow citizens, it's time we come together. It's time we understand each other. It's time we get organized. There are those of you, citizens, who are in positions of power, so-called leaders and stuff. The country is in chaos. You are nowhere to be seen. Some of us are leaders, for example. We stand up and do something when it's necessary. But you dismiss us just because I turn 4x4. Just because we are not minister for what. But what I've been telling you fellows from a long time back, it's nothing but the truth. Even when you celebrated Mnangagwa last year, I dismissed him. Most of you said give him a chance. A chance to do what? A chance to screw you. Some of you are mad at citizens. Why did they become violent? Why did they loot and stuff? Is Mnangagwa not looting? Is Chiwenga not looting? And taking all your money to go and buy Diprozone to bleach his fucking skin? You must understand that that government, so-called government, is not even a government. It's not a legal government. Those people imposed themselves on us. Those people are going around the world lying, saying they don't represent our interests. What deals can come from Mnangagwa? What does Mnangagwa know? Mnangagwa can't even have a proper conversation about anything with anybody besides hooliganism. That's all they know, to kill. What else have they done since 1980? Besides being Mugabe's boys, all the crimes committed by Mugabe were carried out by Chiwenga and Mnangagwa, the boys that are ruling now, the boys that have the power now. These are dogs. You celebrated dogs. You need to challenge these people. You need to stand up. We need to lobby for support from outside. We know we are trapped right now. There's nothing citizens within the country can do. They are being brutalized, and they're trying to hide it by shutting down the internet. Even if the so-called international community sees that, but us Zimbabweans doing nothing about it, what can they do? Have we cried? Can't we organize ourselves as men and women of Zimbabwe? Organize ourselves. There's a big community of Zimbabweans in the UK, a big community in South Africa, a big community here in the US. Why can't we come together? Send delegations to different organizations. You can't tell me we can't afford to give, contribute $100,000. We send 4 men to go and represent us. Let's dismiss this fucking illegal government that's masquerading as a true government that represents the people of Zimbabwe. Those people are not elected by us. Today we are fighting, accusing one another of having voted ZANU when we know we didn't. They will never leave power because of their crimes. Mataids, they will never leave power because of the crimes they committed. They are still committing crimes. They killed people in August. We saw it. We didn't need a judge, nobody, but they set up a commission. For what? We have seen tankers killing people live. What else do we need? Why are we standing? All we do is wait here on Facebook, waiting for videos coming from who? What are we doing from outside? What are we doing? You have a role to play. I have a role to play. I can't do it by myself. You can't do it by yourself. We have to come together. We have to come together. There's a jackals. Mnangagwa is globetrotting. What is he doing? Some of you are expecting him to bring investment. What kind of investment? What Mnangagwa is doing is he's going around the world selling our resources. What the fuck did you get from the diamonds? Nothing. He's still selling our resources and you still expect him to bring something. What does he know about business? What does fucking Mnangagwa knows about business? Mnangagwa is a bastard. He knows nothing. Can't expect anything from him. If you expect something from Mnangagwa, you're a fool. Because that's a bastard. We need to challenge them. We need to do something. We need to do something about this. We can't let these bastards treat our people like this. Some of us are all over the world. Almost each and every country in the world has a Zimbabwean because of these bastards. And then you come, let's give them a chance. Give them a chance to do what? Kill again? How many people have died? And their lives may never be in vain. They may never be in vain. We need to stand up. We need to stand up. I need support from you. I am here in the US. I need to travel and shut down the embassy in Washington. Exactly. I'll take days off. We can't live like this. We can't live like this. They're screwing us. And the so-called fuel that he raised, that's his business, huh? Zuma gas stations, they belong to him. All the money that he's forcing you to spend goes to him. What does he do with the money? You guys, you must wake up. Especially you guys in South Africa need to wake up. Let's go protest by Donald Gordon Hospital. We need to do something. Let's go to the UN headquarters in Africa. They're in Pretoria. You don't need $100, you don't need $20 to get there. A train is less than 20 rand to go there. Show your faces. There's a petition being handed over to Cyril Ramaphosa tomorrow, Union Buildings, 9 a.m. Go there, guys. Go there, guys. Zimbabweans, you have a problem, a very big problem. Who shall do things for you? Whenever there's anything, any gathering for Zimbabweans, by Zimbabweans, only a handful of people show up. Most of you will be waiting to see what happened, what did they achieve. That is why we're not progressing. We are so divided. Some of you mutakuonerero. That is nonsense. Nonsense. Let us be organized, and I'm going to give you real life examples. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it, but I have to say the truth when it's time for me to say the truth. So I've seen some of you saying, let's phone UN Geneva, phone UN Geneva, phone. That is nonsense. That is unorganized. Anybody whom we approach in that manner will never listen to us. We are supposed to have a universal voice. We should speak in one voice. We should have come up with one message that's delivered to them. Then from there, we flag them with calls. Hey, I'm a Zimbabwean citizen. I endorse the message that was delivered. Boom, phone down. Another, caller comes. But if all of us are to call, hey, I'm sorry, and so I'm trying to let you know about what's going on. What is that nonsense? Nonsense. We're very unorganized. Very, very unorganized. At the moment as we speak now, there's multiple petitions going on. Why? Why can't we coordinate the Canadian community? There's a leader there. UK community, there's a leader there. This is the message that we want to spread. We do one thing at a time. We are blessed. We have these things. We can communicate around the world, but we are failing. Imagine those that fought for us to gain independence. They never had phones. Cell phones, internet, they never had it. But we have it. We are abusing it. We can't be organized, yet we expect to bring down ZANU-PF. Listen, my Zimbabwe, I don't care how you feel. We need to change the way we do things in order for us to see different results. We have protested. We have done everything. We have seen it from 2000 protests. They have yielded nothing. Why? Because you do one and the same thing. We need to do things differently. We need to speak in one voice. Millions of people speaking in one voice. Then we will be listened. Huh? There's this call in New York. I'm organizing a protest, a march, blah, blah. You call your friends that you usually bake scones with, and then you call that a Zimbabwean protest. That's a protest by your friends. For you to go and apply for a permit to protest while you didn't talk to the people, while you didn't engage the Zimbabwean community over there, you block them from doing a genuine protest because already a permit has been applied for. We can't keep approaching the very same people asking for one thing. They will ask themselves, what kind of people are these? But you think you are educated. You think being a nurse makes you better. You think better than other people. You need to calm down. You need to calm down. I kept quiet intentionally just to prove a point. Last time I said, whenever there's something, we need people. We need somebody to be out there to talk to people. Where are your leaders? Even if there's no internet in Zimbabwe, blah, blah, blah. Those are people who have the capacity to record a video and address people. Post it to South Africa. Huh? You can post it in the evening, give it a driver going to South Africa. Tomorrow it's there. It's posted. You are a leader in the community. You belong to this party. You are a leader of that party. Address your people. Where are they? Nowhere. You are guessing and gambling and waiting for lies here on social media. And then you have your papioses who come here looking for this and other, post collecting and making it news, making it they're updating people about what's happening, spreading lies. Somebody's in pain. Your so-called journalist post on Facebook that woman is dead. Fucking respect other people, man. That woman is in pain. She doesn't want to hear that. She's having physical pain. You are inflicting emotional pain. Zimbabwe. We need to work together. And there are those abatibona asobe Zimbabwe ngabakomthwakazi cela likhulula amahlwaye nobumbulu. We are Zimbabweans, all of us here. We are in this together. We need to work together. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. We need to challenge these people. Mnangagwa is a dog, a heartless bastard. All he knows is killing from day one. Chiwenga came out, talked about her. All these people, that are looting, blah, 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 blah. We are going to deal with them. He had the guts to open his fucking stinky dirty mouth saying that, but he never addressed the real issues that are causing people to be on the streets. What does that make him? Incha. If he's looking for money to buy Diprozone and stuff like that, shouldn't come to us like that. We don't need that. Can't expect me not to be emotional. Are you happy with what's going on back home? Are you happy? Where are people gonna get food? Killing people, harming people. Yet they don't have any access to medical attention. And then we're supposed to smile. We're supposed not to be emotional about it. Fuck Mnangagwa. Fuck Mnangagwa. Go tomorrow, all of you guys who are in Johannesburg, Pretoria, surrounding areas, go and present a petition to Cyril Ramaphosa. You know what South Africa has done. Jacob Zuma, Thabo Mbeki, they've been screwing us. They've been kissing with Robert Mugabe and the likes of Mnangagwa. Nothing is happening. We can't allow such a situation where people are brutalized, with pure video evidence of human rights violations. And then we're supposed to keep it. Go there tomorrow. Go there tomorrow, and we need to go and shut down all their fucking embassies. That is not a legal government. We all know that. And people, please stop accusing fellow citizens back home that they voted ZANU-PF. They didn't. They didn't. What's happening? This is bullshit. We can't be happy when our fellow brothers and sisters, when our parents, when our children are suffering like that, while we watch because of a bastard called Mnangagwa. He has nothing to offer us. He has totally nothing to offer us. He's a useless dog. Useless dog. We need to change the way we do, and we shouldn't go backwards. Fellas, Mapurisa, so-called Mapurisa, Namasota. You are very young, Wafana Wangu. Most of you are youngsters. You were born yesterday in this chaos. How can you allow yourselves to be used to brutalize your fellow citizens? And almost all of you are Munadzimba. You're still being looked after by your parents. Munorota. Munohora Marie. $100 a month. I make that in 3 hours. But you get that little money and go and abuse and terrorize fellow citizens. Knock it at somebody's door and beat them up and beat them up and beat them up and take them away. That is unfair. Tomorrow Chiwenga Wanyu is gonna be dead in AIDS. They'll go. I'm telling you, their days are numbered. You will remain with us. You are going to be answerable. You are going to be answerable. And to our fellow brother, the guy from MRP was shot at his yard. Silawe, we are really sorry. Silawe mfowethu. That is what comes with ubuqhawe. Krina ungesabi. Sekubekele siya phambili. But this is bullshit. These people have killed from a long time back, if you don't. I know a lot of you didn't pay attention to what they were doing. The people that were sent to DRC, we lost a lot of our brothers and sisters. They want to steal money and go and take care of it. That's why I want bandage to change blood and stuff. It's too late. We need respect. I'm gonna be back here. We're going to campaign, and in Nini, I'm gonna give them heads up. I'm going to Washington to the embassy. Simple, simple. We can't let this bullshit go on. For how long? For how long? And I need your support. I need your support. I'm going there. I'm going to take time off. I need to go and shut it down. That's my Zimbabwe. That's a portion of Zimbabwe. I can call the shots. We need to go and do that. We need to campaign and serve our fellow brothers, our kids. They have no future. Look at the young men and women. When they grow up, wanoita maure. Huh? Boys, amasela, mbava. All they do now is drugs. Are we going to have do we have a future as a country under circumstances like that? Do we really? Do we? No. Masocha, Nema Purisa, please think twice. We have done enough damage. Zoida, it's enough. The unfortunate part is, Mugutamranesu, you are suffering together with us. They're using you for this. Maybe they gave you $20. That $20 is going to be gone. Next week, Mnangagwa Chiwenga will be spending millions. You are Chief and Nzara. Huh? Makaranya no is because of Kumaya Manyisavan Muchiroba one. You can't even afford perfection. That is nonsense. These people you are terrorizing are your parents. These are your fathers and mothers. These are your brothers and sisters. You suffer together. Huh? You suffer together. If they stand up and complain about what's going on, and then we are used to go and terrorize them. Young men and women, use this. Musakwirwe. Nemagandanga. Wakutokukwira mentally. They're screwing you up mentally. Tomorrow, you have a sad life because of trauma you will get from what you did. You know what you have done. Split brains of another human being because they complained about the situation. Is the situation normal? No. What is wrong with people complaining? And this lunatic is the very same bastard who said the voice of the people is the voice of God. So if he becomes arrogant against God, what does that make him? A pure devil. Inja yomuntu. Kamkotoike Mnangagwa Kenya. This is nonsense. Bullshit. Bullshit. You won't have a future now. You won't have a future. For you to kill somebody for no reason, you'll be happy today. Tomorrow, you will never have peace in your life. You will never have peace in your life. These people are looting. You get mad. Get mad at people who stole a loaf of bread. Huh? Get mad at somebody who stole a pair of shoes. How much Mnangagwa is stealing? How much Mnangagwa is spending right now where he is? How much? But you've got the guts to challenge, brutalize, and beat somebody who stole sugar from a store. They are hungry. What do we expect them to do? They are hungry. You even beat children. Masocha Tikwani Ray. You need to change. You need to change. You have the power. You have the power to mobilize yourself and not to brutalize people. Let's see where they will go. Turn against them. Stand with the people. Because initially you were hired to protect citizens, not to screw citizens. That is your job. That's why you're called civil servant. You're supposed to serve. But you are working for a bunch of idiots who have made your lives miserable. When you don't even have parents because they died in Congo, where they used to loot diamonds. And here you are, beating old women, firing gunshots at harmless people to please this dog called Mnangagwa. That is very unfair. Boys and girls, learn that uniform you wear in the name of a soldier or a policeman doesn't make you a god. At the end of the day, you take off that uniform, you come back home to eat starter together with us. Very people were brutalizing. Don't be used. Don't be used. Repel that. Say no. And get out with the arms. Say no. Turn the arms against them. How many are they? They can't overpower you. Even Mnangagwa and Chiwenga and Sibanda, 3 of them versus me in a ring, they can't beat me. Why do you fear them? They are fearless because they use you as dogs. You go and shoot people. Give them the gun to do that. Let's see if they can do it. They can't. You are being used. You are being used. Don't brutalize fellow citizens like that. To please Izinja. To please Mikodoi. They have no life. That's why they are messing up yours. Both Mnangagwa and Chiang are dying. That's why they are running up and down to hospitals like they are dying. They don't want to use Zimbabwean hospitals because they don't want Zimbabwe to know they have AIDS. Because they got too excited. That is sad. We need to stand up. I'm going to update you. I need to go. I am going to Washington. Going to shut down. Please do something wherever you are, but very important, let us be organized. Don't follow stupid campaigns here. Let's blah, blah, blah. If we are calling a place, let's have one message. When we call, we endorse. It gives those people that we are calling time. When Z is calling, oh, that's calling. Hello, hi, how are you? Oh, I'm a citizen of Zimbabwe. I endorse the message that we send as citizens. Boom, damn. They put down the phone. Somebody calls. They'll be able to accommodate us. But imagine each and every one of us calling from scratch. Don't just follow anything that people come up with. We need to be organized. We need to communicate. We need to communicate and be organized. Then we will achieve something. But for now, this is nonsense. Thank you. I'm going to be back on my chat, and I don't want to hear anybody. Hey, Gary J. Yeah, you're insulting. I'm insulting dogs. A dog is a dog. Those are bastards. They are not people. There's no people who uses 5 here who would do such a thing. Brutalize people. And for you citizens, please don't be violent. Stop looting. But let's carry on with the shutdown. We have to. If we go back at this time, they'll have won. We will never have another opportunity to stand up again. We can't back down. And diaspora, let us try. Let's come up with something that we can do. Let's try to lobby for international support. We know we've been ignored for way too long. So that's why I'm saying, let us do things differently this time in order for us to get different results. That is my humble request from you guys. Let's do things different. If we have to demonstrate stuff, let's go and demonstrate in a different way. Let's go in numbers. There are those of us who are not active in any way, who just watch. You know them. Go to them. Hey, my brother, we cannot do this without you. We need you here. Let's all come together and stand up. This is our future. This is the future of our kids. Most of you here in the diaspora, you are slaves. You buy food where you live. You pay rent where you live. You pay rent back home. You could have achieved something way better. But because Mnangagwa is screwing you every day, you don't see it. You think you are better than the diaspora. No, man. There's no place like home. I love home. Thank you, folks. Think about it. I'm going to be back here tomorrow. Let's communicate. Let's talk. Let's bring some action. Tomorrow, please, once again, those around Pretoria, Johannesburg, go. There's a petition, 9 AM, union buildings in Pretoria. We need South Africa to act. They have screwed us many times. Many times. Okay, I'm done. Whoever wants to say something real quick. Ask me at you and I go. I don't wanna make long videos. You requested, I've just no answer. Who else? Before I go. Who else? Who wants to say a word? Okay, somebody else just came. Baggage is proof. Okay. I'm letting you out, Tani. Come on, let's be quick. Everybody miss being home. I do. We need to say the truth. And now I need you to differentiate between people People, attention seekers, taking advantage of what's going on, but they don't stand up when they're supposed to. Be careful about those people. And so, not all of us are talented in all these things. Don't interfere. I once said this. No, that's not true. Whenever there's stuff like this, we need to address the whole community. Don't talk to your friends and then you say you address people about what's going on. When the coup happened, we were supposed to have somebody. Hey, this is what is happening. This is what we think is going to happen. Let's have Umko Kelly or Elusa Izim. We don't have. I need you to learn from that. You can accuse me. I don't care, but I try. With useless people.
You said it all. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm coming in the voice and but it's sad. I've been crying throughout 11 since we started. It's so sad. But in you are the first man. Who've been doing our lives. I saw earlier on Asakane Live, Umas vented out, and now I'm seeing you. Why are you not talking?
I've always wanted to say something. The problem is, whenever I say something, you people, you accuse me, we are Kulumagakulu. Can you think you know better? Can you think blah, blah, blah? But I look, you know what? I stand for the truth. I don't care how many people support me. I don't care how many people yes or no me. If it's the truth, it's the truth. I'll stand up and say it. I try to relay this message. We have a lack of leadership. They don't stand up for real issues. And we need to change that attitude. We need to change that. We need to engage each other. We can't be sitting like this. Especially they are the very people who have suffered a lot. They have no life. Go to any Ndebele girl in Johannesburg. They are screwed every day. No marriages. Multiple kids. No fathers. It's because of the situation. The environment allows that.
And the thing is because of the people around us who keep telling us how we have to react. We're putting each other in a box. We direct people who you have to react this way. This is what you have to say. This is how you have to dress. This is how you have to... Instead of looking at the bigger issues that we have in our country, we are faced with some issues that we are dating back. And it's been, decades and decades of suffering. But people will be telling you all the time, you need to shut up. Yeah, we always tiptoeing around the issues that are affecting us. When you have to be sensitive or or whatever. But it
doesn't matter.
Around
We shouldn't care about that. I mean, I stand. That is me. That is last time somebody was brutalizing women. That time I was with face to face. They approached me. When I stood up, all of you went against me. Did I give up? Never.
Like even now on your live, there are people who are also now telling you what language to use when you're talking to them. What is the problem with the people? I can speak much better in my language and you understand that. Because when I go into English, I won't be able to say everything I want to say in your English. It's much better if I say it in my own language that I'm comfortable with. What is wrong with you guys? Telling people which language to use. What is your problem? We know all the languages.
I'm trying to be universal.
We are not going to
be
I've used English.
I've used Sean, I've used Ndebele. I'm trying to be universal.
That's always been me. Like they are always everywhere. You have to speak in English. You are always everywhere. I'm Sugar. How much wanna allow?
Okay, thanks. See if there's any I need to go. I'm not in a good mood. Anybody say, but my message is go tomorrow, Pretoria, Union Buildings, go there. Anybody else? There's more people want to come. Let me quickly. Let's be quick, guys. Quick. If you know you send a request, please be quick to accept it and let's go forward because I can't ever. I need to go. I'm here to deliver.
I want to forward to our colleague with Angela.
Thank you. You have an answer.
Yeah, Mnangagwa
okay, let's see. Taban Spana, come on. Buddy, I'll add you after this. Okay, just make sure you don't put your phone on loudspeaker, because now there's an echo. People don't do anything. Okay, I'm not here to chill. Taban, what's up? What's your message?
Gary, I think
let's go, brother. What's your message? Let's go. See,
you have said it all, Gary. What I want to say now is people should understand that this is a citizenry issue. Everybody is affected. So, like you said, we need to unite against one enemy. One enemy, the only enemy is ZANU-PF, Mnangagwa, Chiwenga. We want to bring them into the negotiating table, and what we want to tell them is that
we can't negotiate with lunatics. I'm sorry. That's the wrong way. You can't negotiate with those bastards. They just have to fuck off.
We don't want anything to do with them. We want them to go and leave Zimbabwe, or even go outside Zimbabwe. They've been killing people, and now enough is enough. Social media belokhu besitshela ukuthi sikhulume njani senzeni. Singabalaleli lawo bantu basebenzela bona uMnangagwa vele bagcwele all over babahlanyela umhlaba wonke bahola. So kabangasiphazamisi. Those are the idiots.
Okay, thank you, buddy. Just one more real quick. Don't want to be long here. Nettie. Next, let's see what you think. Real quick. But please, while this person is coming on, guys, I'm begging you, let's think of accusing fellow citizens of voting ZANU-PF. Those elections have always been rigged. Please, let's not waste time, accuse each other. Come on, my brother, Mneti, come on.
Hi, how are you? How are you? Just give me a second. How are you?
Okay, we'll put somebody else. You can't come here. You asked to come. You want a second. I said, don't 2 seconds here. Emerson Batana, next. I need people who want to deliver a message and go. Okay, you can't be live here and then you ask for a second. No, people are not here to watch you fix your stuff. Never. It won't. Mauma Nunure, next, real quick. If you're not, you need to go. You can't come here not knowing what to say, not knowing what to do here. I'm not negotiating with anybody. And somebody says, be with me here. What's that you're going to negotiate with the likes of Mnangagwa? Hey, Miss Mao, what's up?
Malume.
Bunjan.
Hey. Pila Malume first of all, I want to say I'm happy with what Zimbabweans are doing. Not like people dying or people being in prison, but I'm happy with people taking a stand because what we need is to take a stand. If it's Kumbula from back in 1980 when we fighted the white regime, I feel like it's the same thing right now, where people have to have that solidarity, where people have to be together and fight and pull in the same direction. And then we have to stay strong. All I urge to my brothers and sisters who are back home is to stay strong. Obviously, you might think with your just because I need Kaya, yes. But was because of we want to come back home. We want to have a better country, a country which is moving forward. And right now, we are not going to have that with the current government. And they've shown that they don't want dialogue by using force and being brutal and killing people and arresting people and trying to shut people down. They've shown that they don't want any dialogue. So I think the point of dialogue right now is long past. It is a point of being stern. It is being stern and being honest and just keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. My brothers,
what should we negotiate with Mnangagwa killing people like that? What negotiation do we have with such a bastard like that?
How can we negotiate with someone who's not even there?
No, man. That's bullshit. Thanks, my brother. Thanks, my brother. Last words. Let's put somebody else.
Hey, can you listen to my mother?
We are tired of this. We are tired, my brother. Thank you very much for raising your head up. You know, it's not everybody who's like you. Inina, I've been in this country for 22 years, and I'm sick and tired of this. And thank you very much for what you did. It's not everybody who's a man like you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mama. Have a wonderful night. Okay.
Keep on keeping on, my brother. Keep on encouraging everyone. We want even the corporate world, because right now we want Equanet to be part of this struggle. We want everyone in Zimbabwe, because for Equanet to allow themselves to be closed down when they are Zimbabweans, when their customers are Zimbabweans, it shows that they're insensitive with the struggle. We want even the corporate world to join in this struggle, not just the normal Zimbabwean who doesn't have any protection. Even the corporate world, Choppies should join this if you have that solidarity with Zimbabweans. Everyone should join this. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
All right. Case, let's see. Tandi Nagachuchu. Okay, next. Come on, please. Quick, please. Masiza. Stanley President Dava. And then we go. We need to organize some stuff. We need to see progress. Where's that lady? Valegile. Bimawele lavana kaba pendulo munye baget. No response again. No response again. Fig. Come on. Cindy, no answer from live video again. I don't know what's happening. Let me try Tandy again. No answer from live videos. I don't know what's happening, guys. I don't know what's going on. But thank you, guys. I am going to be here. I'm going to be. I was out of town actually. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of having time now since a Friday. I'm going to be in dialogue with a lot of people. The failure that has been displayed by people so far, we have seen people going live 20 times on Zim saying they're organizing protests and stuff like nonsense. And don't ever mistake me for somebody who's shooting other Zimbabweans down. Understand that in these kind of situations, there are those who just want fame, popularity, who just want to be seen as doing something when they're clueless about what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to do it, when they're supposed to do it. You have seen it. That is why I've given you real life examples of people pushing you to sign petitions and stuff. They never consulted you when they drafted all those petitions and stuff. They only call you to come and sign the petition. You consult the people. People should sign a message that they are satisfied with, that they were part of it. Not all of us can be involved. But if we say, okay, we have Mr. So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so, we trust them, they can come up with something that can satisfy us. Then they come up with something, then all of us can run and support it. But it is not the case with these hypocrites. masquerading as activists, masquerading as leaders. They just want fame on social media, and they have achieved nothing. We don't have all the same talents. We don't have all the same skills. Stay where you belong. And let those who can do stuff do the 20 step. Don't just flood all these protests and stuff with your fake, unprofessional organizations. Stupid. You are the very people who support these lunatics, these bastards when I'm coming. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of here. I'm going to be here tomorrow. Don't follow every Jack and Jill. Ever. Be careful about that. This is a serious situation. We are talking about people's lives here. We're not talking about fame. We are not at delicious here. This is a serious issue pertaining the future of the country, the future of our children, our own future. Are you happy living away from your family? Are you happy being detached from the soil that raised you? Think twice, people. Think twice, and let's learn to work together. Let's learn to listen to one another, argue constructively. We will come with the brightest ideas. We will achieve a lot. In Ndebele we say, Thwala ulula siubambisene. That is what we need to. That is what we need to. If we are doing campaigns concerning our issue, let us do it collectively. Let us first reach our communities and let them know what we're intending to do, such that we may have their support. Don't call your friends, and then you call that the Zimbabwean community. Nonsense. Nonsense. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. We are going to be here. We are going to achieve something. I am doing something, and I'm going to go over this. And whenever I'm done, I'm going to let you know. I need to go to the Washington embassy. Need to go there. Shut down that shit. That's not a legal government. That's an illegal. Those are terrorists. Mnangagwa is a terrorist. Chiwenga a terrorist. Those are bastards. Thank you. Goodbye, people. We'll see you tomorrow.